Jason Phillips from Auto Appraise coming at you again later in the afternoon on a 69 Corvette pre-purchase inspection. The first 17-minute video dealt with the inside, under hood, under the car, wheels, tires, etc. Some paint comments noted. Now we got the car outside to take a little better look at it and see what it looks like in the light. And the car does look really nice. The vacuum door sits down for the wipers. After you shut the car off, it pops up a little less than half an inch, but it recedes back down. I do believe that can be adjusted. Looking good right now. Outside we've got really nice color match, good reflection. Again, good bumper fit. Trim's all looking very nice. There's not enough overspray on any T-top or trim moldings to really complain too much about. All the chrome is fairly well survived. No major pitting or issues to really be discussed. All original glass present in the car. To recap, everything on the car was pulled off prior to the repaint except for these chrome moldings around the T-tops and this rubber seal around the back window. Took photos of all the date codes on the glass. All the rubber seals have been changed. There's a few small touch-ups around the car that look like that. That's probably the most obvious, or one of the most obvious ones to be seen rather. A couple small stone chips on the splash, pretty usual. Small touch-up there on the wheel lip. The other video details a few other nicks, chips, and scratches that were a little easier to see while the car was on the hoist. There's a little suck in right here, a little pucker, if you can see that. What's cool is that the rivets, the aluminum versus the steel content here on the riveted nose panel, that's not popping up or showing in any obscene fashion. Got a small touch up there, and there was something on the surround. There was a little scratch touched up here, and then other than a little minor dirt or contamination, I think the majority of people would find this paint job very nice, very acceptable, and good for a car you're gonna plan on just hopping in and driving. The windshield's got one small little peck or two. I don't think that's one on this side, but there's one small one on that side. It's really small. The car is reportedly covered with a ceramic coat after it was all cleaned up and detailed, and it looks nice. You can see my reflection in it. Aftermarket chrome 15-inch rallies. BFGs, I don't know what they're dated. They have great tread on them. Little tiny bit of dry cracking beginning to surface. I think we're looking at a pretty good set of original door panels. You can see some wear in various locations, but you can tell the original grain on these. That doesn't look like the aftermarket panels, does it? Down low, the door panel was removed on the other passenger side down here, and one of the Christmas trees or clips kind of tore loose from the door panel. I'll show that to you in a minute. Jams were done really nice, no real complaints there. The seller of this vehicle provided photos of the birdcage and the kick panels removed, and the birdcage looked pretty decent. If you look here, you don't see any stress cracks showing through the paint on either side. Inside of the car looks pretty good. Seatbelt buckles are in good shape. Sill plate covers may be original or may have been changed. These seat covers have likely been changed because the stitching is more of a black, and the stitching on the original visors is more of a gold tone, kind of like the same stitching on the glove box, the map holder. So interior wise, we've got a very light amount of general wear throughout off the inside of the car. It was 35 pounds cold oil pressure, by the way, and car's coming up temperature, getting ready to run it. This video will show take a peek underneath the hood. I've got a G19 assembly date. This tag has likely been removed and rivets have been replaced. G19, that would be February 19th in Corvette terms in 1969. We have a proper cast 350 block. We have an assembly date that's, I gotta go back and look at it now. Thought I had it memorized, but I don't. But we have a second week cast block in the third week, I believe it was. Yeah, I've got photos of that. And we've got a VIN stamp, of course, that corresponds to the VIN on the car. So we know that that's good. I don't believe this motor has been rebuilt anytime recently. Some work has been done to it. 7-fin aluminum valve covers, ram's horn, manifolds, stock 202 camelback heads, proper ignition shielding, wiper motor's been done. Some work's been done on the wiper door. About $2,000 worth per the owner. Antifreeze is nice and clean. Oil is clean and full, up to par. The clutch fan's kind of weak. You can spin the fan pretty easily. That might need to be rebuilt or replaced. Tall tower clamps, replacement hoses. Belts are in pretty good shape. Alternator looks like it's been replaced with an aftermarket unit. Aftermarket carburation. I believe A1769 was the cast date on that intake. So here we have got an aftermarket stainless steel exhaust system I showed in the other video. Let's take it out for a ride. Do some shifting and camera holding today. So all the lights work. I didn't run the headlights up yet because earlier I hadn't checked the car for headlights, but I checked the tail lights, turn signals, parking lights, license plate light, backups. All of that stuff is in proper working order. Bright light indicator is coming on and off and on. There we go. Get a look at these headlights. They're on, brights, off, brights, there we go, those are working. Also inside the car, before I take off, we'll notice some of the optical lights are working. Our license plate and the left tail lamp are out, the right tail lamp is working, and the left and right lamps are on. Make sure I'm in neutral. And the bright light indicators come on. I don't know if that's showing on the video or not, but it's working. Turn signal right, turn signal left, turn signal left, turn signal right. Okay, horns operating. We'll try the wipers when we get back. All right, gauge, we got a little bit of gas. Temperature's coming up. Oil pressure still about 28 to 30 pounds. All right, let's roll down the road. All right, while I'm waiting for traffic to pass, what I'll note is that the clutch is coming, it's engaging right off the floor. A really quick engagement. Top of the pedal has about 2 inches of free pedal or free play. So clutch does not seem worn out at all. Tach is working. We'll see if the speedometer is working here in a minute. Wasn't paying attention. Brakes felt good when I just stopped a minute ago. Let me hit the pause. We got a lot of traffic coming. All right, off we go. is operating. 60 miles an hour, turning 28 or 9. Let's 60 miles an hour, call it $3,000. Ball pressure is 35 to 38 pounds. Temperature is maintaining. Car's got a little bit of a drift to the right, but let's do that again. Not much to report there. We have the crown of the road to take into consideration, but it's not a drastic pull. But based on the wear in the suspension components, that does not surprise me. Acceleration's pretty good. I didn't feel any flat spots or issues when I took off. Odometer is turning 15,190, 15,954. Here. Brakes stop good and straight. What else do we got to cover on the video? The heater controls work nicely. Fan comes on. This cable is hooked up and working. This one is not. I don't believe it is. If it does, it works so easy I can't feel any drag on it, and I don't hear any heater doors opening and closing. Alright, I'm going to pause this and get back here shortly, and we'll check a few more things out and wrap up this video. Looks like I missed my turn. We got to go back a little ways. More acceleration while we're still running and maintaining pretty good temperature. About 55 miles an hour, we're turning 26 or 700 Rs. Alrighty, I'm back. So let's try a few more functions. We tried the radio. Let's try our headlight override switch. Pulling down, I hear vacuum. And winner. switch. Let's see, is that no? There we go. Heard vacuum. Okay. Oh, there we go. There she goes. Wipers are on. Wipers are sweeping on high. I think that's low. Oh, that puts them away. One position, two positions. Okay. It's just door still up. Door is down. All right. Let's see if it just operates from the wiper switch without the vacuum override. There we go. And there they go. Alright. Just like downtown. Aftermarket microphone here. Hey babe, we'll be back to pick you up later. Alright, that was kind of dumb. So we got a radio operating. Oil pressure's dropping down to just above the halfway point between 0 and 35. Gives us probably 20 pounds of warmed up oil pressure. I'm going to pull the hood latch and check the engine operating temperature with my manual gauge just to make sure we're all good. Alright, let's get dirty and have a look underneath one more time. See if we find anything pouring out of here. And the answer would be no. Intake is at 190, 195, 205, 203, right in there. I'm on a passage water pump, 160, 161. All right, moving around there. The radiator's nice and cool. Everything's cooling nice. Don't hear any more recent exhaust leaks or anything like that. So I guess the wrap-up conversation on this car is it looks like it's a pretty nice Survivor car with original body panels. It's got corresponding VIN stamps on the transmission, on the engine, and they align with the build date of the vehicle, which was G19, February 19th, 1969. We got a February motor, we got a February trans. I think it was a P0210-9B, so we've got an M21 transmission. I didn't mention that in the other video, by the way. Sorry about that. So it's a nice one. That's a good car. That'd make a good gift if you're going to buy it for somebody and give it to them. I think I might accept that as a gift. Jason from Auto Appraise. Need an inspection? 800-301-3886. This is a private pre-purchase inspection video. Actually, video 2 of a 2-video set conducted for a buyer who's out of state. And if you're seeing this video, he probably already owns it and it's in his garage, or he passed on it and bought another Corvette. Either way, that's my commercial. Feel free to leave some feedback. 800-301-3886. Thanks again for hanging out.